University of Life podcast.
When a teacher ceases to be a student, they begin to be irrelevant. The people that we disregard, the people that we see as odd, have something meaningful to share with us. So no matter who you meet in life, always make sure that you become a student. I have a special guest in the studio to share with me his life story and what he has been through, together with the turning point of his life. His story will not just inspire you, but will be an awakening to the realities of life. If you just join us, this is University of Life. Philemon Mensah Bimpong.
Yes.
Where do you come from?
I come from Obuasi. Obuasi, a place they call Ahansi Yodia.
Ahansi Yodia.
Ahansi Yodia.
A place in Obuasi.
Yes. It's a town, in Obuasi where they call Aha and so Enyodia.
Which is translated in English as
This place is not for you.
I like that. Actually, this is my first time hearing that name.
Very spiritual though. Like, I think it is given the connotation to, human beings on this planet, that this earth that we are on, really, it doesn't belong to us. So you know how to manage your steps, how to act in order to do right. Because we believe, as Christians, we believe that the one who created this planet would be coming sometime. And we are asking you, would you be part of the people that he would say, okay, I'm taking all these people to where I came from? Would you be? So the name of this, city actually gave this connotation, and I believe that's powerful.
So you stayed in Obuasi for how long?
I moved from there at a tender, very young age. I think like from 5 to 6 years I had moved from there. So I really don't know in my mind really how this place really looked like. The things I don't still remember them, but all I know is I come from Obuasi.
Okay, fast forward. Because we don't have enough time, let's talk a little bit about your educational background, and then we dive into our conversation for today. Where did you have your secondary school education?
Yeah, my secondary school, Kwesi Opon Senior High School, at Swami, New Macro, yes. I did general arts, and I was part of a 4 years student system.
So you attended in 2007, and then you ended in 2011, right?
Yes, so 4 years. By the grace of God, now I'm a journalist by profession.
From senior high school, how was life before you went to journalism school?
So it really wasn't easy, I should say. The challenges, economical challenges in the house and everything, but me becoming a journalist is something that, by the grace of God, really came through my mom. So I remember some time ago, I had gotten the opportunity of having a phone for the first time. And what I did was I downloaded an app from Google Play, which allowed me to play music and also be speaking as well. So I felt, okay, if I have this, then I could be doing something like radio, So I was doing it. When I finished, my mother really listened to it and said, no, that is powerful. Wow. And then me too, I really wanted to go do what we call law, because of the general, I did government. I was really good in that subject, and I felt, no, I'm going to do law. So that was the mindset. But I did this. My mom said, no, this is what you are made for, and I really want you to go do it.
Wait, this is not something you find in an African setting.
Yes.
In a Ghanaian setting, in a Ghanaian home, hardly will you see a parent observing something from a kid and telling you right in your eyes that this is what I really want you to do. So I'm very impressed with this conversation, because I want African parents to really get to understand where you are coming from. For your parents, your mother, right?
Yes.
To be able to see that in you. How did you feel from that experience?
Initially, I had, in the mind what I really wanted to go do. But when my mom really brought this one up, at first I really didn't want to. I said, no, this isn't what I want to do. I wanted to go do something, but you are telling me to go do this. It doesn't really sync with my spirit. No. But my mom was really, really persistent. She really persisted, and this is what you have to do. And, it caused this friction between me and my mom. And the way I love my mom, I felt, no. I was there sometimes, I no, I really wouldn't want this to continue. But, okay, this is what she says I should go do. Why don't I? I just gave in. So, okay, let me go and then, do this course. And when I went the first month, interestingly, we went for practicals. I went and I was given, the newspaper. The lecturer said, "Oh, I want you to do this." I started, reading and everything. And when I finished, the lecturer was looking at me, said, and he was clapping like that. Says, "Yes." And you see, all my students, they were looking at me. He said, "Wow." And then the lecturer asked me, "Have you done, radio or something like that?" I said, "No, sir. This is my first time, really doing the practicals." And when I went to him, I said, "No, this thing, I'm really going to give it all my heart and my mind. This is what I'm really made for. Let me put everything in it and do it." And by the grace of God, this is where I am at the moment.
Good. So, which school was that?
Institute of Business Management and Journalism. We are
IBMJ.
located at Crow from here, IBMJ.
IBMJ.
Yeah, you know that.
Is it still in existence?
Yeah, it's still in existence. Now they've really had a new campus, but I have really forgotten the place, the location where they are at the moment. But I think, as time goes on.
Okay. When you were in the journalism school, I know you passed through a lot of practicals.
Yeah.
How were you able to navigate your way through? Because you said financially and economically, home wasn't all that good.
Yeah.
How did you maneuver your way through?
So this one, I would really say, God bless a church which is here, Patasi, City Church of God. My dad is a pastor and evangelist, and then he was there, and with all the things that he's been doing for the church and everything, they used to pay, salary, something like that, and that was what really, kept me through school. See, when it comes, my dad will come and then you pay my school fees.
Your
and
dad
everything.
supported you?
Yeah, supported me like that.
Which specialty did you dive into?
Broadcasting.
You did broadcasting.
Broadcasting.
Specialized in news, DJ,
News, yes, news, political,
show hosting. Right?
Show hosting, yeah. Thank you very much. So that's where really I have a niche for, yes, when it comes to that.
I want to push you a little bit before we come to your life in Accra and what really happened to you, and that is the most important reason why we are here today.
Yes.
Life is a university.
Thank you very much.
When you wake up in the morning, every day, you have to learn something.
I like that.
So because of the name of the podcast, which is University of Life,
Yes.
in few seconds, of all that you've been through from infancy till now, what is your general perception of the true meaning of life?
Thank you very much for this question. I really say life life, very interesting. And I believe that for you to have that great life, that which you are created for, you should be mindful, set your mind really well, and get closer to knowing the greatest God. Me, that's what this time I really, walk my life with.
Okay.
Get closer to knowing the greatest God, because He's the one that created you and knows where He has decided to take you to. And He knows where He's taking you to. He knows the direction and everything. So if you decide not to, get closer to Him, how are you going to get there? You will end up at anywhere else. But if you tune yourself to Him, get closer to Him, He will hold your hands like that and take you to where He has created you to be, so that you will be of importance to the people around you. You know what I'm saying? That people are really going to feel you said, okay, yeah, this gentleman, this lady, yeah, this is what you are made for, and you are fulfilling destiny.
So your true meaning of life is a life without God is worthless.
Oh my goodness. And you say, I would say I'm not the only person that really have this single idea. A lot of people, they really believe in what I'm saying. Without God, Charlie, it will be a mess.
Who is God to you?
God is my everything. He really, I would say, encapsulates my life. He encapsulates my life. Whatever it is that I do, God. Because I really, and if you allow me, I really got closer to this greatest God when I went to Accra for my service.
God, that is where I want us to come in. You have a story.
Yes.
I intentionally asked that question because I know that the story I'm going to share today will not just be a story. A lot of us have our own definition for the true meaning of life. And so for you to be able to tell me the true meaning of life is to be aware of your source, who is the God that created us.
Thank you very much.
Shows that whatever thing that you went through You are still alive for a reason.
My goodness, thank you.
Now let's dive into the story. You are alive in Accra. First of all, how did you end up in Accra?
So the reason why I went to Accra was I went to do my national service. With my education and everything as a journalist, I went to GTV. That was where I did my national service. So I was helping with the newsroom department. We go for assignment. We assignment. Yeah, we go and then we cover the events that really went on. We bring them, and on 6 o'clock news and all of that, you'll be seeing them really being broadcasted. So that's basically what I was doing, and I was really helping with one program which they call Reporters Roundtable. Yes, that has to do with reporters and everything. They come to share ideas, what their challenges really, what they go through in order to get that which they feed you, the information they feed you with. Yes. So I think that is what really I went to Accra for.
Did you have any family members in Accra?
Yes, but I would say that is my mother's, sister. They lived in Pantine, Accra
Okay.
in Pantine. So by the grace of God, through them, I had some quite a relief. And you see, that's how it was.
Did you work with only GTV?
No, no, no. When I finished with GTV, I said, okay, let me look into the space whether I'll get an employment. So I went to TV Africa. I did some volunteering there, small, I think for 1 month.
Volunteering, right?
Yeah, volunteering. And I went to EBN, Eclipse Broadcasting Network, where I was casting the news. Yeah, so I was there for like 3 months. You see, they said that today a company that really has come and economically they are not strong. But I said, okay, why not? Let me volunteer. And as time goes on, I think things are going to get well. But in the process, NCA, the National Communication Authority, said no, the station is owing them, and it was quite huge. So they cut us off air, and the thing, I had gathered money, all my service money, I used that for transport and everything, and I would go bend them like this. It was really, really, really painful. I said to myself, no, this volunteering thing, I'm really not going to do it again. So I went back to GTV, and that is where I had a challenge, which brought me back to Kumasi.
Okay.
Yes.
So, what actually happened?
So what happened was, I remember I woke up one day in the morning, and when I woke up, I came from my room to the hall, and I could hear a whole lot of noises in my head, and I was wondering, what really is going on? But the thing was, I was really held by the greatest God, because if I had gotten out of the house, that would have been it for me. I would have been roaming the street a madman. Yes, because you see, during the night, you hear these cries of insects and all of that. They'll be crying like that. I was hearing that in my head in the morning, daytime in the morning. So I came from the room to the hall, wondering, what really is going on? What really was? So I was uncommonly privileged that God really kept me in the room, because if I had gone out of the house, that would have been it.
If you had left
The house, that would have been it.
How did you know?
I would have been roaming in the street. And I remember before that, I went to this competition on GH1. They call it Next TV Star. Yes, and by the grace of God, I really carved a niche for myself. Because I remember one of the ace broadcasters, I've really forgotten the name a little. And then he listened to me and said, no, Charlie, you guy, very good. I really had this, applause, in one of episodes. And that was fantastic. And subsequently, people will be seeing this gentleman roaming in the street. Hey, really? But I was privileged, I was saved by the greatest God that he never allowed as such to happen to me. He kept me in the room, in the hall, and there they brought me back to Kumasi to my parents. And when I came, when I speak, people were looking at me, this guy, is he okay? Because they see me to be saying something different. They really don't understand what is going on with this guy.
Was it an attack?
It could be.
Haven't you figured it out? As of now?
It could be, because as a Christian, when this happened to me, I've been to the church, been praying and all of that, and God through his, messengers really have been saying a lot of things. That this really an attack from the family and all of that. That spiritually, things. But I really wouldn't want to go, much details to that. So I think I would end that really on here.
So it means that it was something spiritual,
Something like that. Something
just like an
that.
attack,
Attack. Thank you very much.
which could have led you to
complete madness, roaming in the streets. And you say, I had told you that I went for this competition on G281. G1, a lot of people had seen this gentleman. They said, oh, this gentleman is good. But unfortunately, I don't win the competition though. But, I really carved a certain niche. People had seen this gentleman. Oh, this gentleman is really good. And then subsequently, they will see you roaming on the street. Really? So I think about this incident, this episode, and I really say that this is absolutely by the love of the greatest God. Because if not for him, it would have been a disaster. Roaming in the street. Really? People say, oh, we saw this gentleman. I came on this competition, was very good. Oh, and then subsequently we see him roaming on the street. Wow. But God really came through for me. He saved me. But now I am really saying, now we're having this communication. You perceive that, oh, this gentleman really is really cool. Is good, right? Like the sanity and everything. Yeah, you put me at that right.
The biggest question.
Yes.
The biggest question. How did you come out of this? Because you said when you came back, people saw you to be somebody going mad all of a sudden.
My goodness.
As gifted as you are.
Oh.
How did you get out of this situation? But
So-
before that, what one lesson did that teach you?
You see, with this that really happened to me, it really got me closer to God. Told me that no, you should be serious with the greatest God, because if not for him, you would have been mad. I say that I am a Christian, but I really wasn't putting my heart and everything in that. When I went to Accra, yes, GTV, I went to this competition, a lot of people that seen me, I felt, no, Charlie, I'm arriving, I put the things of God somewhere and was doing my own thing. And I think God really allowed this to teach me a bigger lesson, because going through this process is really brought me back to where I'm supposed to be. Now my relationship with God, I can really attest it that it's really grown to a certain, greater level. And I really want to thank God for giving me this uncommon grace, because if not for him, I would have been a mad guy roaming in the streets. People say, hey Charlie, we saw this guy, oh yes, he was good, oh this world, and that's what they'll be doing, and you'll be roaming there mad.
How did you get out of it?
When I came, I am from a Christian family. My dad is an evangelist, my mom, so when I came, really said, okay, this situation, really, it's only God that can help me. So let me really get closer to him. And I remember at my church, my former church, Church of God, there was this prophet there, Prophet Ayikumi. I really say, God bless you, sir. He and the wife really took me in, and they were helping me through the process, guiding me. The wife really very instrumental. Said, Philemon, I really want you to take the Bible, you read from Matthew, let's say Matthew chapter 1, you summarize whatever it is that you learned there. You see, and that really got me closer to reading my Bible for myself. When I went, I left there, I still didn't leave reading my Bible, because I have really gotten this engrossment in it. Said, no, this is what I should do. Now, by the grace of God, I really got to know a whole lot of secrets, certain things that I did some time ago. I felt that, oh, Charlie, I did this was really worse and all of that. It told me that, no, okay, you did this, but the greatest God really have had mercy on you. That means you cannot hold that grudge on yourself. That will allow a space for the enemy to intrude and come and then, do whatever it is that he wants. No. And I really want to say, God bless Prophet Mark Williams Aikum and the wife greatly for me, because they've been instrumental. God really used them to help me greatly, and it's really amazing. I really want to say, God bless you, Papa. I really appreciate you very much. God bless you. Thank you very much.
So currently, where do you fellowship?
Currently, I'm fellowshipping with one great church, Holy Ghost Filled Church, Kingswood Chapel, at Ejunasi, headed by Prophet Samuel Labijima Onyamichami.
If anybody is watching us and wants to get to know you more, you have an opportunity in broadcasting, any of the broadcasting networks, and they want to help you, how do they get in touch with you?
I would like to put my number, if that'll be allowed.
That's fine.
0249-331754. 0249-331754. Yes, the name is Philemon Mensah Bimpong, and if you have any, as my big bro said, if you have any opportunity, something like that in broadcasting, because that's what I do, you could really link me up, and I would really be grateful to you. And I say, God bless all of you very much. for giving me this opportunity. I really appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Before
Lee.
you go, what's your favorite Bible verse?
Oh my goodness, you're putting me on spot, but I would say that you see this one very important to John 3:16. This one, some people say is a quotation for the Sunday school children, but I believe this is a quotation that during the last days, the days of judgment, the greatest God is going to base on to judge every single individual.
Okay.
For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whoever believes in Him should not perish but have everlasting life. He's going to base on this quotation to judge every single individual. Do you have the Lord Jesus Christ? Do you have Him? That is what He's going to ask you. If you don't have Him, that means you are not allowed into my kingdom. But if you have Him, Charlie, you are welcome into my kingdom.
Someone had been through your situation and then they were not able to bounce back to knowing their God
My
more.
goodness.
Some had gone through a situation like this and then they couldn't bounce back to their faith anymore. What will be your final word to anyone watching who has been through similar situation like yours?
I would say we are made for the benefits of the world. That should be the mindset that should run our lives for us. We are made for the benefit of the world, so you don't have to be selfish. And that is why, because you are made for the benefit of the world, you have to let your relationship with the greatest God be tight, because He's the one that created you and He knows what He has made you for. And if you get closer to Him, He's the one that shall take you there, so that benefit will come out to benefit the people that are around you. That is your family, your people you live with in your society, your country as well. You see, so let's get closer to this greatest God, because critically He knows what He has made you for, and He's the one that shall take you there, so that you shall be of benefit, great benefits to your family, to the world, to your country. Let the world benefit from you. And for that really to come out, that is, you have to make sure that you intensify your relationship with the greatest God, so that He shall bring this greatness out. That is something little I really would want to share with all of us. And I really want to say, God bless you, and that which He has made you for, help you to fulfill that greatly. Be of great importance to your country, to the world at large. Thank you very much, Mr. Lee.
Thank you so
for
much
this greatest opportunity.
coming.
Thank you
God
very
bless
much.
you.
I really appreciate
Philemon
it. Mensah Bimpong.
If you joined us throughout the conversation, thank you so much for being a part of this. This is the University of Life podcast. My name is Lee.
University of Life podcast.